Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. On the ground, it's Buckley. Got room at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Dropping back, it's Lowry. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. That's caught. It's Caldwell. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the D on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buckley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walker. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Sorsby. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off-play action on 1st down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Quick strike complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. With the catch, it's Allen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Right down the middle. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Lowry. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. He's got him this time. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Bearcats are rolling down the field. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Now from inside the red zone. Fakes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Line getting set on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Royer. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security plan. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield. It's Sorsby. Finds his man. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out. It's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Leary. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Found a little bit of running room, not down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. To the air, it's Lowry. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football.
There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The Broncos are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Allen. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Makes the grab, it's Buckley.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The hand to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Lowry. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On the move, it's Buckley. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 9-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown Broncos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Snagged in the middle, it's Caldwell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Caldwell.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And some room to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Royer. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Buckley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Broncos come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Western Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here's the give off the left side. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll go to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finds a man in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got some room headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks into the end zone.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he
lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Sometimes it's so hard for receivers to just step out of bounds and give up yards. It's the smart play. Great job. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock. It's not about getting 5 more yards. It's about saving that clock because we need to score some points.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Quarterback moving. He's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Loud. Headed to the end zone. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
They'll line up to go for 2. Slams ahead. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They'll line up for the onside kick. Just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. It's loose. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.